Hey there, Four States. This is Luke Taylor, and welcome to today's edition of the KNEO Community Connection. We have on the phone with us today Brody Pursley, and he is with A Dog's Dream. He's an executive director out there, and we're going to learn a little bit more about what they do today. And so, hey, Brody, thank you for joining us here on KNEO.
Absolutely, Luke. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and like us, you're also here in Neosho, Missouri. And tell us a bit about A Dog's Dream and what you guys do.
Yeah, so we are located on Hammer Road in Neosho, Missouri, right across the street from Pinnacle Vet Clinic. It's a great location for us. We partner with Pinnacle Vet Clinic to take care of the medical needs of the dogs on site here. A little bit about us. We have been active since about 2022. We're a pioneering nonprofit in the animal welfare industry, so there's not another nonprofit in the country that's doing specifically what we're doing. And, you know, we like to relay that message and show that we're unique in that aspect because we don't consider ourselves a rescue or a shelter or a humane society. We're an adoption center. So what we do specifically is we partner with professional, responsible, compassionate breeders. And when their purebred breeding dogs are done with their cycles, they relinquish them to us. And within our partnership with those breeders, they take care of all of the spay, neuter, medical, vaccinations, dental, all before they get to our facility. So once the dogs hit our facility, they are good to go for adoption. However, we do like to put them through a series of socialization, enrichment, and training to kind of, you know, transition them into being in a home environment so that they can, you know, get adopted and have that smooth transition into their, what we like to call their retirement home.
Okay. And then to their retirement home. So how many animals do you tend to just kind of have, you know, there at your location at any given time?
At any given time, we average around 40 dogs on site. And, you know, we have everything from Chihuahuas to Great Danes. So, you know, we accompany a lot of different breeds of dogs, a lot of different personalities. So, you know, some of them do require a little bit more intensive training and socialization. And, you know, some of them are also just good to go the moment they get here. So we tailor that experience to the dog within our staff. And, you know, we've got a big play yard out here, 2 play yards actually, and we rotate the dogs in and out of the play yard with our staff so that they can become more familiarized with, you know, different humans, different dogs, different breeds. And, you know, if people are interested in adopting, they can check our website. We are also on Pet Finder. All the adoptable dogs that we have are listed on our website. And, you know, if they see one, they fall in love with one, they can feel free to call us or send us an email, set up a meet and greet. So they can come out to our facility. They can bring their family members or other animals that they have in the household to make sure it's going to be a good fit. And, you know, they get to meet the dog, play with the dog, see if it's going to be a good fit, and they can adopt them that day.
Oh, wow, that same day. So, yeah, you know, I remember meeting you, Brody, a few months ago at one of the Chamber of Commerce events, and I could tell, like, you're not just passionate about A Dog's Dream, but you care a lot about dogs. And so
I do.
I imagine you probably check people out, and you really care about making sure that these pets go to a good home.
Yeah, so we've got an adoption application that is usually filled out, you know, once they make that decision to be the adopter for one of our amazing dogs. We do have an adoption application. It's not, you know, super intensive, but we do like to make sure that, you know, we're continuing the welfare of these animals and giving them a good home to go to. So, you know, there's a slight process, you know, to completing that adoption, but it's nothing that's going to be, you know, super invasive or super complicated. So right. It's pretty easy, and we've got people that come from all over the country. You know, just this year alone, we've had people come from North Dakota, Louisiana, Michigan, Minnesota. So, you know, it's not just our passion for these dogs, it's the passion of the adopters as well, because, you know, they want to do a good thing, and they're taking that extra step to come to our adoption center and give one of these dogs a good, loving forever home. You know what I mean? Yeah.
They just hear about you guys by finding your website?
Yeah. So, I mean, we've got our website, which is adogsdream.org. That's O-R-G. And we're also on Facebook and Instagram. So, to kind of follow up more currently on our events and things that we're doing and some of the dogs that we put up for adoption, we try and keep that pretty current on our Facebook page. We do a feature Friday for some of our older dogs that, require somewhat specialized attention. If you just want a dog as a companion dog or one that's, kind of settled in, they're great dogs to have and to adopt. And, most of the dogs that we have when they come from the breeders are anywhere between 2 and 6 years old. However, we do have a couple older ones on site, 7, 8, 9 years old. And we also intake the puppies as well from the breeders. So if a puppy, for instance, has like a low-grade knee issue or a hearing issue and they can't be placed into a pet store, we intake those as well, and the puppies are a big hit.
Wow, that's great to hear about. And so just one last question. What kind of people out there who could be listening, what kind of home would just be a really good fit for one of your dogs?
I don't like to generalize it because you never know who just needs that companion pet or who needs a puppy for their kids. Being a veteran myself, I know that having that companion dog is a very important thing just for your own mental health. So, we're really open to all aspects for people that need a dog just in general. We have a lady that's up near Kansas City that's actually going to look at one of our retrievers to use as a classroom therapy dog. So it's really up to the individual. It's up to the adopter. Our mission, though, is just to make sure that we can complete the circle for these dogs and continue their lives, as best we can and push for that animal welfare side. Yeah.
So there's a lot of homes out there that could be a good fit for you guys. So
absolutely.
And one more question too. You mentioned you have a website, and what would you encourage people to do if they want to support you all?
So you could go to our website. Again, that's www.adogsdream.org. There's a donate tab on there, so you can click on there. You can check us out. You can donate straight through that donate page. You can do a one-time donation. You can do a monthly recurring donation, and it's an amount of your choosing. So whether it's $10, $20, or $100, it's whatever fits into the budget of the people that want to support our organization and support the animal welfare community. We've got several events coming up as well that you can donate at. We do accept mobile donations, so if we're off-site somewhere, it is a possibility for us just to take a donation right then. We're going to be at Celebrate KNEO Show next month as the presenting sponsor for the Cutest Dog Contest. So you can find us out there on June 27th on the square for Celebrate KNEO Show. And we've got a couple other big events coming up. So, check us out on Facebook, give us a like and a follow, keep up to date with what we got going on. And, to everyone listening, I really appreciate your support and check us out.
All right. Well, we've been speaking today with Brody Pursley. He's an executive director out there with A Dog's Dream. And hey, Brody, thanks for joining us here on KNEO.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.